Narcy Novack is already charged with having her millionaire husband killed at the Rye-Town Hilton here in Westchester back in 2009. Now investigators say just a few months earlier she arranged her mother-in-law's murder as well. News 12's Tim Cassidy joins us now with the very latest on this new indictment just filed.
And
Tim.
Suzanne, it is a new twist in an already twisted case. Prosecutors believe that Narcy Novack had her husband and mother-in-law killed in an attempt to gain control of Novack's multi-million-dollar estate, estimated to be between $5 and $10 million. Now the only thing Narcy may gain is more time behind bars. She's not only accused of having her own husband killed, but now investigators believe Narcy Novack hired two men to kill her mother-in-law as well. On Tuesday, federal authorities issued a second murder indictment against the widow. They believe Narcy and her brother Cristobal Veliz had Bernice Novack, seen here in her wedding photo, killed inside her Fort Lauderdale home in April 2009. Just 3 months later, investigators claim Narcy allowed two men to come inside of her Rye-Town Hilton hotel room to kill her husband Ben Novack Jr. He's the heir to the famous Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami, Florida, and the couple were in Westchester for an Amway conference. Ben was beaten to death with dumbbells, and it's alleged Narcy handed the men a pillow to muffle her husband's screams. Then they gouged his eyes out with a knife. At his funeral in Queens, Ben's aunt, Maxine Fiel, and other family members told News 12 they believed Narcy was not only behind Ben's death, but Bernice's as well. 2 years later, the indictment filed. Bernice was found in a pool of blood, but initially her death was ruled an accident. After Westchester investigators charged Narcy with Ben's death, they urged Florida investigators to reopen the case into Bernice. They declined, but the medical examiner later reclassified her death as a homicide. Now Narcy is accused of that murder for hire as well. Novack's attorney, Howard Tanner, released this statement saying, quote, "The superseding indictment was not a surprise to us. We've been expecting it for some time. The new indictment does not change the fact that my client asserts her innocence and that she had nothing to do with the deaths of Ben Novack or Bernice Novack." Now, two men are believed to have been hired to kill Bernice Novack, just like what allegedly happened here in New York with Ben Novack Jr. Narcy and her brother are expected to be arraigned on these new charges this coming Friday.